guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So in today's video, we are going to be covering the top most common foundation mistakes. And the scary part is some of these mistakes are only tiny little things, but they make such a dramatic difference to the entire look of your foundation. So on this side of my face, you can see here, I have actually got all of the mistakes on sort of one side of my face. And then on this side of my face, I'm going to be showing you a more flawless way to apply your foundation and some quick and easy tips that you can implement in your foundation routine that are going to make sure that your skin looks really beautiful, radiant, and flawless throughout the day. So if you are wanting to learn about common foundation mistakes and how to get your foundation looking like legit perfect, then please keep on watching.
So the first most common mistake people make with their foundation is applying their skincare immediately before applying their foundation, and also rubbing their skincare quite roughly into the skin. This will cause micro exfoliation and will actually make your foundation look textured when you apply it on top. So you can see here that I've applied, quite a thick emollient day cream, and I'm just going straight in with my foundation on top. This will cause a foundation to separate and become oily and cakey throughout the day. What you want to do is applying your skincare very gently to the skin and then wait. Give it time to absorb, to take effect, and to do what you need it to do. And then when you feel that your skin is no longer tacky and it's all absorbed, you are good to go. The second most common mistake has got to do with primer. So either not using a primer that doesn't suit your skin type, or vigorously rubbing your primer into your skin, as you can see I'm doing here. Again, this will cause microexfoliation. It will create texture on the skin and your foundation will not look smooth on top. What you want to do is apply the right primer. So if you've got oily skin, use a mattifying primer. If you've got dry skin, use a dewy primer, things like that, and then press it gently into the skin. This will create a beautiful flat canvas for your foundation to go on top of. The third most common mistake is using a gross, feral, dirty foundation brush that has not been cleaned for weeks or months. You can see all of the dried, caked up foundation on this brush. This will cause acne because inside that brush is loads of bacteria. And let me tell you, bacteria is exactly the same as teenage boys. All it wants to do is breed, and it will just cause major breakouts on your skin. The fourth most common mistake is trying to match your foundation to the color of your face and not to the color of your neck and chest. Most predominantly, people's faces are a lot paler than their neck and chest, and if you match your foundation to your face, as you can see I'm doing here, you will end up with a floating head. It will be way lighter than the rest of your body. And this also applies to those times when we decide that we want to fake that we've been lying on the Bahamas getting an ultimate suntan by using a foundation that's way too dark for our skin tone. No. Again, you're just going to look like a floating head and probably a little bit mentally unstable. What you do want to do is select a foundation that matches your neck and chest color and test it on your jawline. And if you blend it here and you can't see it, it's the right match. The fifth most common mistake is blending that foundation into your face, rubbing like it's going out of fashion. This will again cause texture, microexfoliation, and will actually damage the epidermis of your skin. So what you do want to do is very gently pat your foundation into your skin. You can stipple using a clean foundation brush, or you can use a damp beauty blender sponge. The sixth most common mistake is not blending your foundation down past your jawline and a little onto the neck, leaving a sometimes very scary line of demarcation. That's that very obvious line where the foundation ends and your natural skin starts. So what you want to make sure that you do is actually blend it down. Blend it onto your ears, behind your ears, onto your jawline, and a little way down onto the neck. That way that your foundation on your face will blend seamlessly into your neck and not look like this. The seventh most common mistake is using a concealer underneath the eyes that is basically pure white and way too light for your skin tone. Yes, girl, the 2016 Instagram makeup trend all got us with this one. This will actually age your face and will not cause any lifting or brightening to the face at all. It'll have the opposite effect. So use a concealer that's only 1 to 2 shades lighter than your natural skin tone. And if you are covering blemishes, use a concealer that is a fraction darker than your skin tone, as this will help draw the attention away from those nasty zits and pimples. The eighth most common mistake is applying way too much setting powder. Setting powder is used to set. It is not used to completely cover the face and create a second skin. Really, all you need is a very light dusting with a soft brush all over the face, or only on the areas where you get oily. And then the ninth most common mistake that I see is people applying dark eyeshadows after they've already created the base of their foundation. This will result in fallout underneath the eyes, and as you can see, it's kind of made me look like I've been punched in the eye because all of that fallout is now down on my cheek. So make sure if you're working with darker shadows, do the eyeshadow first. And then finally, the 10th most common mistake is following all of the old school makeup rules like they are laws. They are not, and if you've got particularly oily skin, try applying setting powder and setting spray before going in with your foundation. I promise you your foundation will last a lot longer and stay a lot more matte that way. Rules are meant to be broken.
So that is it for the video today, guys. I hope you found it helpful. Please let me know in the comment section down below what makeup mistakes or makeup do's and don'ts that you want to see next. So yeah, I hope you guys find this helpful. Foundation can be tricky, but if you get it right, it'll change your life. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.